That's the devil in cookie form.
Hey, Matt!
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3-Hit Combo Podcast, the fucking construction podcast. My name is Matt. I'm here with Skyler and Tam, and if you hear construction, that's because my jackass fucking neighbor next door is like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the weekend to have fucking tear up my fucking driveway. And whatever the fuck they're doing right now, early as fuck in the goddamn morning.
But thank you, fucking asshole neighbor, for listening to the podcast. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so if you hear like some sort of like concrete chainsaw in the background,
That's what it is. It's a concrete chainsaw. You don't have to guess.
dude.
Yep.
So I've had an ear infection, and yesterday,
That's a good segue.
yeah. Oh, and it's not a segue. It's related.
Oh, I can't.
man.
It's together. Yesterday, I was up for about 25 and a half hours.
Oh, wow.
Because I couldn't fucking sleep because of the ear infection. Like, I'd get all nice and cozy, and then get all quiet, and then, like, I could just, like, feel my ear. And it was just, like, pissing me off. And I'm laying in bed, like, I swear to fucking God, if this ear were a person, I'd kick its ass. And...
Well, now your neighbor is that ear, it sounds like.
Well, so I'm starting to fucking...
Go
like,
get him.
I'm starting to fucking, like, get ready. Like, I'm, like, getting a little drowsy, and I'm like, all right, sleep's coming. 7:30 in the fucking morning, this, like, jackhammer excavator pulls up. My literal headboard starts shaking, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I look out, next door, 7:30 in the morning, big-ass jackhammer, just breaking up concrete next door.
Nice.
So, because of that... It took me another 5.5 hours to fall asleep.
Wow.
Yeah. And now, this morning, I wake up, you know, I'm a little groggy, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna sleep pretty well after the podcast, take a good nap. Now I don't know how fucking long this person's gonna still be out there, and a goddamn sun, god fucking damn it.
You know what, Matt? I would like to congratulate you, though, because this is probably as close to being a New Yorker as you could probably be. So... Bada bing, huh?
I know this fucking guy.
You're walking here.
I know this fucking guy. I know that he wants to do it on the weekend so he can look out the window and make sure no funny business is going on.
Why doesn't he just hire a contractor he trusts?
He trusts nobody, apparently, because anytime anyone
Trust
that's
no
not
one.
him has to do anything to his fucking house, he's like, oh, well, I gotta make sure someone's here. For fucking what? For what? What are they gonna do?
Egg his house.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we were doing all this
no.
construction work, and some kids came up and egged your house. Sorry, man.
They pour the new concrete, and then what's that? They put their hands in it, and then they sign their name.
They just dip their nuts in the concrete.
Yep.
Give it a little mushroom stamp.
Got him.
Why don't you just offer to do the concrete then? You're like, hey, on a sick Wednesday afternoon, I'll be there, and we're gonna break some concrete.
I think I might just send him a letter and say, like, these people work on the weekdays when conveniently your neighbors are also working.
Yeah.
And not trying to sleep in because it's the fucking weekend. You killjoy. Do you not know how to use a weekend?
Yeah, maybe...
Do you not know how to use a weekend?
Maybe, like, you know, he's so
Suboptimal
busy.
weekend usage.
Maybe he's so busy at work that, like, he just craves the human interaction. So, like, he's like, if I get those contracts, maybe I could bring them out some lemonade and they'll be my friend.
That was some pretty good asshole neighbor voice. Thank you. That was a good. I could envision
They'll
it.
be my friend.
Well, I heard through the grapevine from other neighbors that particular neighbor is not well liked at work because he was taking people's lunches.
And doing what with them? Was he eating them? Or was he just taking them for, like, his hoard?
Yeah, he was just grouping them together.
Like-
in a drawer at his desk.
Like Helga's Hey Arnold shrine in her closet.
Oh, yeah. Just instead of gum, it's just, like, bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Jeffrey's. I know it's Jeffrey's. He uses the good Tupperware.
It's got the Jeff all over it.
It's got the Jeff.
See, I feel like if I was in a situation where I had a communal work fridge, I would love to just rearrange people's lunches. Where it's like, ooh, I'm going to take Mark's sandwich and put it in Julie's lunch pail. Hey. And, lunchtime rolls around. People are really confused. Like, I don't remember packing a peanut butter and jelly. I thought for sure I had a tuna sandwich. Meanwhile, Mark's over there munching on a tuna sandwich, loving life because that was a trade up for him.
So, I think that would be a really fun topic sometime on the show of ranking sandwiches. I think that sounds actually
like top 5 sandwiches.
Yeah.
And we have to specify, it's not like a specific sandwich from a specific place. This is objectively that sandwich by itself.
Yeah, like a chicken salad sandwich versus a...
I had hoagie buns recently.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And so
high class.
I've
Let's
been
go.
making some really good sandwiches.
Yeah?
All right. Yeah. So you toast the hoagie buns on the stovetop.
Do you have
Oh, yeah.
do you have a third topic? Do you have a third section of this podcast? Because if not, we can definitely just come back to this.
Sandwich Watch 2018.
I do.
Is it more important than our top 5
ranking sandwiches?
I understand that this is somewhat a news show, but but
Yeah, we're really just still feeling out the room, exploring the space.
Let's save top 5 sandwiches for when Andy is back.
I love it. That's actually the best idea we've had all day.
And
For once, we as a group can prepare separately and then come in.
If I don't write this down, it will be lost forever.
And then we can also spend that whole week trying to figure out how to make a segment about sandwiches funny.
Yeah.
So,
Did I spell sandwich right? W-I-C-H?
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no T in here?
But you're missing. You should probably put an E if it's sandwiches. There you go.
Yeah.
Dude, I did it. That Alabama school system coming in clutch.
There's no T unless it's Halloween.
Oh, you're right. We're not quite in October yet.
Sandwiches.
You could also just call it a sandwich and pretend you're screwing around.
Oh, yeah. It's going
Yeah.
on.
Sammy.
You always call it sandwich. Is that like an inside joke? No, I don't know how to spell sandwich.
Sky, what's new with you, buddy?
Guys, I got big news. I am doubling
Let's guess the news. It's something with double because he didn't let me say my goof.
He bought a
quick
double
enough.
dong.
He what?
But he bought a double dong.
He bought a double dong, like a
Double dong.
double-sided dildo.
Yeah.
I think he's just doubling down on his gambling addiction.
Okay.
I think he's now buying 2 lottery tickets at once instead of 1.
All right.
Skyler, were we close?
Tam was close with the rest of my sentence. But, yeah, I'm doubling down. I am recommitting to pretty much everything. All of the things that I'm already committed to, I'm going to doubly be committed to.
Do them harder.
Yeah. So I'm just I'm really, if there's something that I promise to do, I'm going to do that, but with twice the effort. No, I had nothing going on this week.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is a really cool life choice you've made, man. I'm really proud. Oh, it's a goof. Okay.
Just recommitting.
I was more
to me.
excited. I was more excited for you to be like, yeah, I've got another podcast after this. Just really double it down.
It's also called 3-Hit Combo, and it's with I can't think of 2 palindrome names, Matt and Tam. But it's spelled M-A-T and T-T-A-M.
Yeah, it makes
Exactly.
sense. The biggest thing in my week is I started a new job. I'm training to be a teller at Centris Credit Union.
Neato.
I'm having to wake up at 7:00 in the morning.
Not neato.
Oh my God, is it not neato? As a man who's used to going to bed at 4.
Oh, dude.
Sleep habit is...
I'm right there with you. Anytime it's there's a good Jim Gaffigan joke where it's hey, okay, I'll meet you at 7 a.m. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I should go to bed now.
Yeah. I've been absolutely feeling it. I am so glad we did not have comedy this Wednesday, or I might have just blown my brains out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be there next week though.
All right.
I'm down.
Working on that type 5.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a tight 3.5 again, but it's chill. But I've got that, and speaking of like my eye being all fucked up, I'm getting insurance because I got a big boy job, so I will go to the doctor.
I just got insurance for having the biggest boy job.
Yeah.
Defending freedom. So get on my level.
No, I won't. I don't have the responsibility of defending freedom. I feel like I'd fuck it up and we'd lose freedom.
We lost all the freedom, boys. I'm sorry.
God damn it, Cardwell.
Every year I had an HSA card, like the health savings account, where they'll like put money in per paycheck, but they'll also put like their own lump sum.
Yeah.
It was like that week was dentist, doctor, eye appointment all in the same week because I hate going to those fucking things.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm like watching my HSA for them to deposit it, and like last year it was like late, and so like I had to fucking call all my like appointments, be like, "Oh, can we push this back like 3 weeks?" Which is a pain in the ass, but I would shove everything into the same week.
Just be like a health guru all in that one week.
Yeah, because I go to the doctor and they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, okay, we're gonna give you a checkup here. Drop your pants," and then
You're an eye doctor.
Yeah, you should really change your dentist.
oh, you both had the same goof,
Bing.
just with a different doctor.
Yeah.
And then I go to the fucking eye doctor, and the eye doctor I go to
We're the same person.
is they take the whatever the fuck it's called. It's like an extra like shit you get for like contacts and glasses, where like
Prescription.
no, not
Health insurance.
No, not that. It's
Eyeball.
Glaucoma test.
it's it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It's like another 3-letter acronym
I can only wink with my left eye. Is that what you're trying to say?
where you get an allowance. I winked at Sam. You get some sort of fucking allowance towards contacts, and then the eye doctor I go to is always like, half the fucking visit is fucking selling me shit.
That's their job.
I have never been to an eye doctor that has been more than the end of the visit trying to sell me shit. The whole visit, it's, oh, what contacts are you using? You should upgrade to the new model.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe they're just trying to look out for you.
Oh yeah, the new model. That's conveniently $400 more per 6 month supply.
Well,
Oh, but you can get okay. This leads me to another thing.
okay, go on.
Oh, but if you buy it, you could send in a piece of the box for a $40 rebate, which I conveniently got 11 months later.
Nice.
So,
And speaking of health, I would just like to congratulate Tam on his triumph over butt cancer.
Oh, yeah. That throwback.
Yep.
We made it.
And then I also lament the fact that Andy now has butt cancer.
Andy does have butt cancer.
I gave it to him.
It was a butt transplant.
Yeah.
The ultimate sacrifice.
The thing is it gets transferred ear to ear contact, though. So,
yeah.
like, that's...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I found out a day late.
Is that why my ear hurts?
Yeah, that's why your ear hurts.
That's the cancer working its way down to your butt.
Andy was I could tell he was coming down with the B cancer because he was pretty butthurt playing PUBG last night.
Oh, yeah.
You guys don't play Fortnite?
No,
It's
because
camp day.
I'm above the age of 12. I have no problem with Fortnite, by the way. A lot of people out there like to bitch about like, oh, these kids are fucking Fortnite. I'm like, yeah, well, when I was a kid, I had fun playing games. Adults didn't like either.
Yeah. I hate having fun playing games.
They're like, oh, look, I saw a kid doing a Fortnite dance. It's like, because he's 12. Of course he's doing a fucking Fortnite dance.
There's that same thing about Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
He was doing it, and people were like, well, like, yeah, the character is fucking...
Yeah, he was doing the floss
preteen.
dance from Fortnite. They're like, why is he doing the floss dance? Like, because the character's like 13.
I have to tell my kids at the martial arts school to not floss. It's like no flossing in class, no dabbing in class. Cut the memes to a minimum.
Whoa.
This is an
No
area.
dabbing?
Nah, I get it. We let it happen for 1 week, and the whole place almost crumbled. The whole institution fell.
You need to tell them that this is a place of
It
discipline.
was 6 dabs, Skyler. There were 6 dabs.
There was a barrel with fire in it, and fucking hobos eating cans of Sterno.
You've never seen so many dead cats.
I
Can't handle the responsibility.
the classic discussion that I always harken back to is pancakes versus waffles when it comes to like two games that are similar but like virtually the same. Like waffles are better
Yes.
objectively just because they have syrup pockets, but pancakes are essentially the same thing, and liking one does not mean you don't like the other or the other's worse. It's just like, hey, I have a preference, and it's pancakes or waffles.
Pancakes suck. Pancakes are not good.
Well,
What are you
hotcakes are
talking
bad. I think
that's-
pancakes have a place in the world.
Pancakes are too cakey.
You might be eating
I don't
hotcakes.
like cake. I don't like cake. So like there's my issue. The thing about the waffle is it's so crisp. Like it's so the outside is so like it's got a
you like a
it's got a crunch.
Yeah.
It's got some weight, some mass, some volume to it. And
a little
and
texture too.
there's too much air inside of a pancake. Matt from
again,
Three
I
Hit Combo
think-
Podcast, what's your opinion on the matter?
I like pancakes more than waffles.
I do think, Tam, that you might be eating hotcakes. Hotcakes are the ones where McDonald's famously sells these terrible, terrible discs of bread.
Well, that's the only example I have. So
Okay, well, yeah, you pour syrup on it, and it immediately falls through like a sieve. Where you just within seconds you see this disc of grain dissolve into a pile of syrup goo.
could I imagine like the Alien movies and their blood? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
but like if you have like a really well done pancake, you can also get that firm outside. Like that's how I like my pancakes.
Okay.
Where the syrup just kind of pools off to the side.
Yeah.
Barely any absorbs over the top.
Can I have another hot take?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not a huge syrup guy either.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what makes the waffle better because I feel like it can stand alone without the syrup. I understand when I'm feeling. Have you ever had? Now this might be a little controversial.
Yeah,
Have
we're
you ever
getting
had?
Andy Rooney on it?
Have you ever had a waffle and whipped cream? It's pretty fucking good, guys.
I have. See,
I have a friend that really likes that.
You must be sparing. That's like when you get a whipped cream, just like with spray cheese, you want to just empty the bottle on whatever singular chip you're eating, but you can't do it. You have to have the control. If there's too much power involved.
I've only ever topped my pancakes and waffles with 2 items: peanut butter and syrup. Changed my life.
Okay.
Peanut butter. I have had peanut butter in the mix of the pancake.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
I don't like butter on my pancakes. Butter's just it's not like if I'm ever at IHOP, they come with butter, and I'm like, because I'm gonna put syrup on it, and I don't think those two things mix.
You guys, we've been talking about breakfast food and sandwiches. Do you want to just cut out and go get something to eat?
All right. Straight up, I'm
Yeah.
so hungry.
I'm
Full disclosure, we should take a 30-minute snack break.
I'm fucking starving right now, and this whole time I'm thinking like, because I had some waffles and I'm out, but while you guys were talking, I was like, wait a minute, I got some pancake mix.
We can make this work.
I don't have any. I don't have any meat.
But
I don't have any bacon.
Insert dick joke here.
yeah.
I'll give you some meat.
I
did it.
But yeah, like so that's the classic debate that a lot of people have. Like some people prefer pancakes, some people are right. But
Hey guys, how about ninjas and pirates?
yeah, same thing. There's different aspects that
What
people
about
like out of
vampires and
either.
werewolves?
Yeah. But
Well,
the
I
same
Peanut
thing
butter
with
and
video games.
chocolate.
I can't eat. Well, now.
But video games, same discussion, especially with like PUBG and Fortnite.
Sorry, I didn't mean to keep talking over you. Keep going.
It's okay.
But it's
Cats
like,
and dogs.
But it's like, you got Fortnite. It's colorful. It's fast paced. It's like you got that whole building aspect. Like it's a lot of shit going on your UI. But and like kids are obviously going to like that more than PUBG, which is like visually a little bit more drained out, a little more realistic. And I mean, you got to be a little more tactical with it.
Somewhat realistic until you get fucking downed because a scooter hit you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
At 3 feet an hour.
Or you flipped your motorcycle like 45 times and somehow landed.
We've had the past 2 days. Me and my squad have had some interesting run-ins with vehicles.
Yeah. It's their weakest point in PUBG.
The best fucking best one is we all get in a boat and like immediately beached it. Like we went straight for the beach.
Just grounded it.
And then we all got out going run.
I had a thought a couple days ago, and I desperately want to play Sea of Thieves. I know the game's like empty and boring.
I hated Sea of Thieves when I played the beta.
I would love to play Sea of Thieves with the 4 of us,
Yeah.
where I'm the captain and I insist on nautical terms. I will assign people a bosun mate, a quartermaster, a navigator, and I will be the captain.
That
We're gonna recruit
has
stuff.
that has legs.
Yeah, we got the
Sea
bow,
legs.
the stern, the port,
Sea legs.
and starboard, and that's all we're gonna be referring to stuff. Starboard bow.
Can
that's
I
gonna be your front
say?
right.
Can I say ahoy a lot?
Yeah, sure.
Nice. I'm in. I'm in. That's all I needed.
I'm going to use the word avast, which means stop a lot. So, like, avast.
I actually thought
paying
that
out
meant
sales.
hello. Avast, mateys. Oh, hey, how's it going?
means stop. But yeah, so it'd be like avast, pulling out sales, or,
Stop pulling on sales?
yeah.
Oh.
Me over here, when you said Avast, I was like, the antivirus program?
Yeah. Which is, that's why they call it avast. Stop the viruses.
Stop virus
Stop pirating.
is dead.
But yeah, I think that maybe we could stream this or record it and upload it. I think it would be just a hoot.
Yeah, we could do that.
And it would just be Skyler getting frustrated at the fact that people keep forgetting which side's port. It's
Port's on the
side.
left.
You know what's
because
also-
port is 4 letters.
You know what's also a good game for that would be Guns of Icarus Online.
Oh yeah, same.
That'd be very good.
I could do that as well.
It's Sea of Thieves, but in the air.
yeah, and older and
And-
kind of more fleshed out.
Older, more fleshed out, and looks a little
more PvP.
more fun.
Yeah,
Except you can't punch a shark.
yeah. It's less exploration, more just fighting.
Yeah, straight up fighting. Yeah. True that. Man, I can't wait to eat breakfast.
Well, now you're coming in on brunch territory, which means crack open a beer.
It's true. I
Get you some vodka.
ooh. No,
Everclear.
I can't. You know the problem I have with that is I cannot drink during the day. My day has to be done.
I love drinking during the day,
can't-
but it also means my day is done.
Well,
I've
right,
committed.
exactly. Because if I have a couple beers at lunch or something, and I come home and I'm like, I just want to fucking chill, man. I don't want to go mow.
Yeah. Yeah, the worst part is like, so I had this habit. I don't really anymore just because Erica doesn't drink, which is kind of a bummer.
Where you cracked open a bottle of wine at 9 in the morning.
Slam it and then take a nap from 3 to about 6. And
Tomorrow.
then I'd be up all night partying. It's a good time.
I remember when Andy and I went to SGC in Dallas. It was the very last day, and Camilla actually went down with us. She stayed with her grandparents for a couple days. That day, like, he went to go pick her up, and then like they went out to dinner, and so it was like the convention ended at like 3 p.m. So he left straight from the convention, and I'm just sitting in the hotel room like, what to do now by myself? And I looked at like a box of wine, and I'm like, that's the ticket.
Cynthia, clear my afternoon.
And so next thing you know, it's only 6 p.m. and I'm pretty well smashed.
I love being at that level of drunk where you just keep realizing what time it is,
Yeah.
and then it's wildly inappropriate that you're drunk at this time.
It was wildly inappropriate, and I was like, oh, I'm on vacation. And so,
I gotta eat something for dinner, and I'm done.
yeah, and
I hope
so
the pizza guy doesn't know.
I was
He knows.
Yeah, he
Pizza
knows.
guys always know. It's
I
part
was
of the
like-
application process.
I was like, man, like, I was like, wow, I drink that really fast. I don't feel so hot. So then I took a bath. And then I took a nap, and like Andy shows up, and I'm still pretty well under the
Rug?
under the rug. Yeah, and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, you're home."
You made it.
And then
You trying to get laid? I've got a whole
and
got a
then
whole
Hey,
box
you
of
made it.
winery.
You could drive me to the strip club.
and then him, Camilla, and I went down to the hotel bar and had a drink.
Nice.
Did Andy just bitch out or?
No,
Oh, did he go too?
no, he went.
Oh, okay.
We all went down there. I had a great whiskey peach tea.
Nice.
And then we came back up, and I dropped one of my famous lines that Camilla loved, because I still had it. We had another box of wine.
Oh God.
Good. The reserves.
The reason being is we went through one of those semi-dry counties.
You got to make sure you're stocked up when you're going through the desert.
So like we stopped looking for like actual like alcohol, and it turned out all they sold was beer and wine.
Yeah, that's what they do on the naval bases. Is they just
Yeah.
sell beer and wine.
So I dropped the line. I was like, I got all this sipping wine. I'm not here to sip. I'm here to party.
Nice. I really like a good jug of Carlo Roussi. A little sangria.
Oh God, sangria. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
That'll kick your face right off.
It will.
The next morning.
And then that next morning, we woke up at like 5 a.m. to drive back to Omaha.
Oh God.
And I didn't get much sleep because I slept in the afternoon.
Just drunk and hungover at the same time. Love it.
And I was like, oh my God. Andy actually drove in the morning, which was nice.
Man. All right, so content time.
This has been fantastic content. What are you talking about?
This has been good content.
Yeah.
I swore I had something else to say about breakfast, but
Hey, 3-Hit Combo listeners, be on the lookout for us playing some sort of ship-related game where Skyler yells at the rest of the podcasters.
No, be careful. You're gonna have to double down on that.
Yeah, I'm recommitting to that statement.
well,
This is a good, healthy pause.
this is a good healthy pause.
Just tailoring our expectations for the amazing segment of games.
I'm actually kind of. That was the trigger I was waiting for. Oh yeah, my week was good, guys.
Oh yeah.
See, I finally got to use it.
No, you told us about the construction and the ear infection.
Yeah.
That was my weekend.
Oh,
Okay then.
Excuse you.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't realize when the ear thing started. I thought that was a week thing.
yeah.
No. Actually, I didn't do anything during my week.
Gaming news so great, you'll be coming back for more.
Andy?
This is gaming news.
Sony's releasing a PlayStation Classic.
Why?
People like
So-
PlayStation.
So like, is this going to be sort of like what the little mini Nintendos are, where they have like preloaded games, or?
Yeah, it's going to come with apparently 20 games.
Ooh.
Only 5 have been revealed. Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms.
I'm down with 2 of those. Give me that Tekken 3, baby.
What's the other one?
Final Fantasy 7. I mean, I have it on like so many things.
I had the button on the slap. I was ready to slap you for not saying Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. It's complicated, but you know what? I love it.
You know, I hope Final Fantasy IX is on there so I can have Final Fantasy IX on like my 5th platform.
Yeah, I remember I have it on Steam. I believe I have it downloaded on my PS3 and my PSP.
I have it on Steam. I still have the original PS1 copy. I have the mobile version.
Yeah, I gotta check and see if I have that.
I had it on my PS3, and I'm counting this one, but I also have a copy from more nefarious places.
Nice.
Did your sketchy cousin steal it for you?
My sketchy cousin uTorrent stole it for me.
We got them, boys.
I've been a plant this whole time. Yeah, I've never played any Final Fantasy game. Although that's a lie. I played Final Fantasy X, but I super didn't beat it. I got nowhere close.
10's a good one.
Did you play Kingdom Hearts?
I played Kingdom Hearts 1. I think I went to Alice in Wonderland and then stopped.
Got it. So that was
So,
kind
like,
of a Final Fantasy game.
Like 3 3 or 4 levels in. and then it was done.
I beat Kingdom Hearts 1, but that was it. That was all I did.
Yeah.
That was the last game I ever beat. No, I'm just kidding.
The last game you ever
That's not
beat,
true.
ever?
Yeah. I was 12.
Yeah.
You
Doing
know
the
what-
goofy dance.
You know what? Yeah.
He's flossing.
I don't know what dance I would have done back when I was 12. Probably the Macarena, because I'm really old.
Yeah.
Speaking of old, you guys like how old I look today?
I was the first thing I noticed, and it was gonna be the first question besides, "Hey, can I get a bottle of water?" But I needed it badly.
Yeah.
Was I like your mustache?
Do you?
That's not
Yeah.
a question.
Do you really like the mustache?
It's
But
okay.
Tam, that's not a question.
It's not.
Tam, that's not a question.
It's not that bad.
Tam, that wasn't a question. You said it was a
I
question.
think.
Tim. Oh, hey,
I think,
I didn't say it was a question.
I-
that was a
Hey,
comment.
Tam.
I think.
Tim, that's not a question. Tam. Hey, Tam. Hey,
Tam, that wasn't a question. That
Hey,
was
Tam, that was a question.
that was-
No,
comment.
I think it suits you really well.
Really. Funny enough, I actually did it
question mark.
Hey, Skyler, were you saying something, buddy?
Funny enough, I actually did for Andy because I thought he'd think it's funny. But
Yeah.
then he didn't fucking show up.
Aw.
Just keep it for next week.
Well, that's the thing. I was only going to keep it for a day, but now I feel like I
think
got
you
to
have
hold
to.
on. But like,
and then you're gonna like it.
I know that I'm going to start liking it. I'm not a huge fan. I think the mustache only look turned out better than I thought it would.
You look good. Get a box of wine and you, and I'd fuck you.
All right.
He has to have the box of wine.
Yeah, he has to have a
I
box of
have
wine.
to have the box.
Get a box of wine and you, and I'd fuck you. Like,
Because Tam's already down, I just have to be more persuaded.
Right.
Okay. I got you.
Nothing says consensual sex like getting you drunk.
Speaking of Final Fantasies, though, I think it's fucking hilarious that the Switch was like, we're going to have Final Fantasies released on the Switch. 7, 9, and 10. They skipped 8 because 8 blows.
yeah. Hey,
I think a lot of people are saying, like, oh, well, they didn't do this because of this or that. And I will refuse to believe anything other than fucking because it's 8.
yeah.
And 8 sucks.
Yeah.
I shouldn't start my Final Fantasy adventure with 8.
No, because then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, you got to use the junction system. You know, we'll junction these nuts.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Pretty
Get
much,
that box of wine coolers in.
if you stick to odd numbers in the Final Fantasy 7 or in the Final Fantasy series, you're almost always going to hit a good game. Almost. There's some outliers.
Yeah. Some of the older ones, if you get them on Steam, the problem with like anything before 7 is it's just a ripoff of the mobile port. And so you're playing a mobile game on Steam and it sucks.
Yeah.
It just fucking sucks. Whereas the other ones, they actually like got them ready to be played on Steam
Yeah.
with, cheats and cheeves, bro.
Nice.
Nice.
Which oddly enough, you can get achievements even while using cheats in Final Fantasy IX. Because like I beat the game, the only cheat I used in Final Fantasy IX when I beat the game the first
Naked
time I played
ladies.
it on Steam,
Yeah.
He didn't say no.
it was built into the game, so it's not like I got this off of Nexus Mods.
Or Game Genie.
But we'll talk about what I did get off of Nexus Mods. Funny enough, on Nexus Mods, I was looking at Final Fantasy X mods, and there were mods to add more clothes to the women,
Nice.
which was
Respectable.
strange.
They're just wearing like trench coats and scarves over their face. You could barely tell whether they got sunglasses.
But in Final
Free
Fantasy,
hats.
Final Fantasy IX, the first time I played through it on Steam, I would occasionally use the no random encounters when I had to do like specific quests where it's like go between these two places. I was like, all right, just get the damn thing over with, because I'm going to do my grinding anyway because I love combat in that game. So after I beat it, the second time I played it, I was like, well, screw it. I'm going to turn on the level 99 cheat and everything and play this at a high level. So I turned on the cheat and then it's like, bloop, achievement, reach level 99. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I actually hate grinding at RPGs. It's one of my least favorite things in the whole wide world.
Oh shit! Sorry guys, I'm gonna derail you. One of those weird nut-headed Pokemon just showed up near Benson.
weird nuthead.
Have you guys not heard of that?
No.
It's some weird fucking gray ditto with a nut head.
Yeah, I briefly saw it. There's some like weird fucking thing going on.
Yeah.
It's
It looks like a ditto who's gray and then has like a gold bolt instead of a head with a circle in the middle of it. It's got a red tag hanging on.
Do you think it's like a new Pokemon?
I have no idea.
Do you think it might just be like, because like somebody had to draw that art asset?
Yeah, so a lot of people think that it's a plug for some sort of missing Pokemon, sort of like Missing now, but it's there's a shiny version of it. It's fully modeled. It's animated.
And it's Ditto?
So it looks like Ditto at the bottom, like 1/3 of it.
You know, Pokemon
What's
Go.
its name?
I don't know. Everyone keeps calling it Nutto.
Nutto.
It's a good name.
Hey guys, I found ejaculate. He's right here.
Ejaculate also, like, without the context of what ejaculate is, ejaculate totally sounds like
sounds
some
like a Pokemon.
some baller ass Pokemon with like a coat. Like, it's ejaculate.
Oh my god, a jack evolved into ejaculate. Come on,
I'm
showing
showing
you laugh out of that one. Come on.
Oh, yeah, Tam's enthralled because I just showed him a picture of Nutto.
Have you seen it?
I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Saw it
it's
briefly.
in Benson
Huh.
right now, but it's super fucking weird.
You know, Pokemon Go would be the perfect, like, they could fucking scare people, dude. Like, think about it. Like, you're out walking and, like, you're like, oh, a Pokemon. And you, like, click on what you think is a Poliwag and it's just, like, fucking, like, a severed head.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that freak you the fuck out?
Like on the game? Like it's a separate head
like
on the game?
like in the game. Like, you're looking
No,
at
like someone hucks a severed head.
It's like, how did
Like-
severed head dropped out of a plane?
Like, this is like a modern, like, horror movie, all right? You get kids, all right? They're playing Pokemon Go or the non-licensed equivalent for a movie. And then, like, the fucking horror movie killer, like, starts following them through Pokemon Go.
There you go.
That's spooky as fuck.
Or Monster Adventure Now. Whatever the fuck.
Monster.
Third-party shit they come up with.
That's spoopy. I just think about that because, like, I play a lot of Pokemon Go at, like, inappropriate times at night.
Gross.
Walking through my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'll be sitting here kind of bored at, like, 2 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm gonna go for a walk. So I look like a fucking creep.
Yeah, whenever Pokemon Go first came out, I think we had a story on here about like people were getting like kidnapped because they weren't being smart while playing.
Oh, yeah. People were getting, like, jumped and kidnapped. Lucky for me, I'm hard to kidnap.
And that mustache tells everyone you're so respectable.
Right.
Yeah. Or that you're the kidnapper. And, like, there's a little bit of, like,
Oh,
honor
but now
among-
that I have the mustache, I'm gonna look like the kidnapper.
Yeah. So, like, there's some honor among thieves there where it's, you know...
I'm gonna run into some guy,
Oh.
and he's gonna, like, want to talk shop.
Yeah.
It's gonna want to talk shop.
So what brand of chloroform do you use? I've been really luring these kids in with these Mary Jane candies. Oh, no, you gotta up it. You gotta get those candy pumpkins.
I always buy my rape vans American.
Panel vans just don't work anymore. The kids already know what's up.
That's why I got a station wagon.
My voice sounds just like Matt's asshole neighbor.
I only do construction on the weekends.
I haven't exactly one voice. Oh no, I do have the voice of that. Do you guys remember the crab battle? You don't remember?
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time. Snake, no. I still have that one.
Yeah, I remember you and Brent.
two voices.
I don't know. Brent from way back
Yeah,
when. You guys had very similar impressions that you would do with people, where it would be like, so Brent would always have like a real high pitched voice,
And
his first 3 words of every impression was "Hey, I'm," and then the name of the person he's doing an impression of, which is the mark of a good impression. Hey, I'm Tam. Look at me. Oh.
that rubbed off on me because it was so fucking stupid, and then it just became something I did because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like when I started saying "bro," it was a joke at first.
But then it just
And
weasels its way in. It's like
weasels.
dabbing.
Yeah. You start dabbing once or twice as like a joke, and next thing you know, you're.
Mutiny in a classroom. I'll tell you what.
You know what's one of the funniest things about Brent Flemmer is
It's a good blog.
if if you started fake laughing, he would start real laughing, and then you would start real laughing because his laugh was so funny.
Cackle, cackle, cackle.
Oh man, hey, we have only done one story in news. Or
So
Gaming.
it's the Chillcast. Let's go, baby. Fucking here all
We don't
day.
have Andy here harping on us to keep moving.
It's an 8-hour podcast, my dude.
my dude.
Andy's the producer.
My dude is another one I started saying as a joke.
Yeah. Also,
Like I would say my dude if like what I said didn't come off snarky enough, and I wanted it to be snarky.
I usually go with my man.
I'd be like, "Nice parking job, my dude." And now I'm actually like, I'll be playing PUBG. I'll be like, "Good shot, my dude." Fuck.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Go play Fortnite. I'll probably fit in with him. My man.
My man.
You guys gonna get the Nintendo Online service?
I have to get a Switch first, but
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
I
'Cause I'm fucking 8 inches down Nintendo's dick.
kind of want to.
Gross?
Yeah.
Wait, you're inside the dick?
No.
Have you bottomed out yet?
No.
Oh my God, Nintendo!
'Cause you
No,
said
they've
you're
got that Wii money. You know what I'm saying?
swinging some pipe. Because you said you were 8 inches down Nintendo's
Yeah,
dick, which
yeah.
implies like maybe some
Sorry.
sort of like urethra
Would you?
exploration.
I'm just.
Well,
I'm
they're into
imagining-
it, but
I'm just imagining there's still quite a bit of length to go.
oh, there,
some
there
sort
is.
of catheter play.
We're gonna find the back of my throat
Some
before we find
sounding.
the back of.
Have you docked
his
with
shaft.
Nintendo?
I've never docked with Nintendo. I'm not quite that far in the relationship yet.
I speaking of dongs, really bad week for dicks.
Yeah?
Yeah,
In what?
I'm sorry for the pause, but Tam's eyes.
I'm just trying to think of court. Like what the fuck happened this week?
First of all, they
There was
didn't.
a ban on all dicks.
First of all, the world didn't have to do Toad like that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Nope.
You didn't hear about that? Stormy Daniels says Donald Trump's dick looks like Toad.
Did
As
she
in-
specifically say Toad from Mario Kart?
Toad from Mario Kart. That's where she knows Toad from.
That's good.
So
Not any of the other properties included.
So Toad was trending, and you got to find out why, and it was not a fun reason.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Batman was trending.
Was it in Ray someone's nutsack?
Because in the most recent, DC has a line of more adult-themed comics.
Nice.
They're not porn comics. They just have more adult themes. They're your Batman Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Batman was just full frontal, walking around with a boner.
With a boner? Mm-hmm. Not even like at the flaccid dick?
No,
Was he just like,
He was
hey,
thinking-
Alfred, how are you?
he was thinking about
today?"
justice.
He's thinking about justice?
No, he was
Just
just
thinking
kind of.
about his dead parents.
He was
My family.
He was just kind of standing in the shadows naturally, as you would.
The only thing catching the light is half of his shaft.
So those things happen back to back, and now like anytime like if I hey, Spider-Man's trending, and I'm like I get ready to click, and I'm like, I swear to God, this is another fucking dick.
Is he jizz web?
Shoot your web, my dude.
My dude?
My dude.
My man.
I want a PlayStation 4 so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to play Spider-Man. I've kept myself as radio silent as possible. I just want to play Spider-Man. That's all I want to do.
I've watched a bunch of Spider-Man because I don't think I'm going to get it soon. So,
Who are you watching?
well, I was watching the Game Grumps, but
Ugh.
that's not exactly a good way to
Ever enjoy any sort of open world game ever?
get through the story. As much as I like the comedy of Dan and Aaron, I know I'm not going to get the scoop on the game.
Yeah, I remember it was like 6 minutes in, they finally decided or figured out what the first mission was, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta go to a fucking waypoint like every other Spider-Man game. Like it's an open world game, dude.
That's why you have waypoints. Yeah.
Waypoints have to exist so you know where to go."
See, I like it. I like it more when like Aaron's trying to play Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and he's slowly making progress, and then he's like fucking around, and he's shot an NPC with an arrow, and he got a game over, and he was like, "I didn't know that would happen." But I mostly just fucking about on Twitch.
Yeah.
Not anyone like specific,
Yeah.
but you know, I'll actually be able to like see things in the game.
That's the only way I can like vicariously play Overwatch anymore.
Is
Just watch
Twitch.
people on Twitch because my PC is still poop.
Speaking of which, Torbjorn is getting a rework.
He got one yesterday.
Is it
Or
out or
no,
on the
Friday.
PTR?
It's in PTR right now.
Okay.
But that shit is fucking insane.
What does he do? Well, I'm excited. It's definitely gonna be a game that I'm gonna pick back up on the PlayStation.
Well, he will no longer need to pick up scrap on the map,
But he doesn't get his armor packs anymore.
but he doesn't get his armor pack. So
He his turret no longer has a level 1 then level 2. Also, he can throw it. Sort of like Tracer's bomb has a similar like weight and arc to it, where you can't like huck it like 20 miles, but you can get a pretty good distance on it, which is perfect because you can just toss it up on the high ground.
yeah,
I think another big thing is the targeting for the turret. It now holds priority targeting on whatever you're aiming at as Torbjorn.
yes,
Wow.
but it won't try and aim at when it doesn't have line of sight.
Yep.
So
It's really intelligent.
so
Also, you got like some new build.
you will no longer need to pick up that crap scrap on the map.
Bing.
Might get caught in a trap.
I didn't know that this was a rap.
May has sweet baps. Yeah.
tap. Tap, tap.
Tappity tap.
With the
Rap,
hammer.
rap-tastic. He's still going to have Molten Core. He's going to get multiple buffs. His Rivet Gun's going to reload faster, do more damage with primary fire, and then I think it's do a little bit less damage, but shoot and reload faster and have less spread with the alternate fire.
Yeah. Also, his the projectile's a lot faster.
Yeah. So
The other big thing is like his previous ultimate ability is now just a regular ability. It's only for like 3 or 4 seconds, but it gives you I think half as much armor, and then movement speed increase, shot speed increase.
yeah, yep.
And then his new ultimate is he shoots a bunch of hot molten lava on the ground, which is just a lot of people have been trying to come up with the funniest innuendo for that.
I can only imagine.
But yeah, it's gonna have some interesting call-outs, I'm sure. But it's really cool because Torb used to be very map based.
Lame.
Yeah. Well, he was a niche hero in like certain maps, and like this makes him viable in offense, defense, and a lot of other maps. So
I really actually liked playing Torb with the slow rivet gun because I just like to fire and just watch it reach its target.
yeah,
Like leading the guy by a few feet, and you're like, boom,
yeah, sort of like the Hanzo.
boom, it
arrow.
hit.
Yeah.
Android 17 is being released for Dragon Ball Fighters.
That game's still fucking hype. That
Is
game's
that-
so fucking good.
Is Android 17 Goku?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same person.
They were sneaky snacky with this. They released the trailer at like 4 a.m. our time.
Oh, yeah? I haven't even seen the trailer.
It's really short.
Yeah?
It's not.
Is it as short as like the first Goku Vegeta trailer? Because their trailer was like, what, 10 seconds maybe?
This is like 27 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And half of it is like, the intro, like animation or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Not a whole lot of gameplay footage.
Not nearly as hype as Cooler.
Do we get to see his level 3?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Has he got like the energy barrier?
He does have the energy barrier.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
He's wearing his Dragon Ball Super attire,
Yeah.
the Park Ranger attire.
Yeah. He's hype.
The
Android 17 is nothing to fuck with. Skyler, don't you give me that fucking look.
No,
It's hype.
Sorry, hold on. If I'm gonna do an audio version of the look I just gave Tam.
Yeah.
He was the MVP of Universe. He was the MVP of the whole fucking
The whole thing.
Universe Survival Tournament.
Yep.
I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. I haven't really followed DBZ since I was like 14.
That's okay. That's totally fine. You're
Yeah.
allowed to do that.
You need to.
It seems super interesting and super cool.
So super interesting. They named the show after that word.
They did Dragon Ball Super.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
So you need to jump in.
Yeah, it's just Crunchyroll is really laggy at work, so
I get it.
and also I kind of have to pretend to work, and it's hard for me to alt tab out of that laggy site onto the security cameras.
There's a lot of clips from Super on YouTube, though. You can piece together a lot of arcs on YouTube.
Is it like AMV videos where people
No.
put like Linkin Park?
No.
I don't know if I-
No. But I do remember downloading a lot of AMVs of the Cell Saga on Kazaa.
Yeah. You can almost exclusively find AMVs about One Piece. A lot of really big fights with a lot of, your Linkin Parks or Hawthorne Heights overtures, which is fun.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, how about that DBZ Abridged?
Yo, it was sick. It was so good.
That was good shit.
It was so good. Cell
good.
singing at the end made my day.
That was really good.
Whoa, spoiler.
That's good. He sang. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. He's got a nice voice, even as the character. Damn it! Don't watch it now.
I was happy at the end when they said season 4 was.
Yeah, I'm
drop.
very surprised.
I know we're gonna be 40 when it's done, but I don't care.
Maybe they
Can't
get
wait
more
to
people.
watch it and just nice. This is a great show. I remember this. Sweet.
I'm excited to hear the voices that they pick for the Boo Saga.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with Boo.
Yeah.
I hope that it's just like a really straight. They make Boo a straight man.
Just
Yeah.
like, hello, I'm Majin Buu.
I'm gonna turn you into a cookie now. All right, here it goes.
I'm a big fan of sweets.
I'm a big fan of sweets.
I
Wow,
like
this
chocolate.
It's gonna really tickle my sweet tooth.
Well, guess what? Boo is gonna make you chocolate. Here you go.
Hey, Deborah, quit being such a cuck.
Maybe
off
he just
that.
has some really challenging racial stereotypes, like, man, you Namekians sure are good with money, huh? Just really slamming. Man, Saiyans always sleeping on the job.
Isn't it crazy how the Frieza race is named after that one guy, Frieza? It's like my name being Human Cardwell. It's weird.
I don't know what the fuck Chaosu's race is, but bet he's good at math.
Get it away.
No, actually, I think he would be bad at math because when he killed himself on Nappa, like, you can wish me back with the Dragon Balls. It's like, you can only do that once with the Earth's Dragon Balls. This is number 2 for you, buddy.
Which always bothered me, because isn't there like multiple ways that like, I wish that Chaozu was alive. I wish Chaozu couldn't die.
Well, that's like Vegeta's whole wish is he wants to be immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Namekian Dragon Balls can bring people back multiple times.
Cool.
So that's why they went. Well, also Piccolo died. That's why they went to Namek. Because once Piccolo dies, the Dragon Balls are rip.
Yeah.
But now Goku has instant transmission, so the Namekian Dragon Balls are just a fucking MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Wow, look, a bunch of shit happened.
And reset.
Android 17. Fun shit. You guys play any of the Ace Attorney games?
I have.
The Ace Attorney series is about to make its debut on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Hold on, real quick. I'm going to give Tam a crash course because he seems unfamiliar with the series.
I am not unfamiliar. I've just never played. But please, crash course away.
You're an attorney.
Please talk down to him.
Usually,
What's your name?
not actually Ace.
No?
Yeah. In a lot of games, you're not Ace.
Huh.
Ace is like more of a mentor in a lot of the later games.
Neat.
And you use science,
Nice.
sometimes magic,
Ugh.
to do
What?
to do police work and solve a
Sometimes magic.
crime, even though you're just a lawyer.
Huh.
And then you present this evidence to a judge, and usually you end up presenting the wrong evidence and having to restart the case, and then just present the right evidence when you need to.
Huh.
So, yeah. Technology and magic helps you solve crimes.
Well, that's how normal police work is, so
Yeah.
I don't know. If I wanted to do that, maybe I'd just be a police officer.
Yeah, or play Heavy Rain.
It's why I don't play Minecraft, because like I'm not looking to be a construction worker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna play PUBG, why don't I just fucking drive to Southeast Asia myself and
Right.
start shooting other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, just head on into Detroit. Oh!
If I want to be an android, what?
If I want to be Dragon Ball Z Super, I think I'd already be there.
I would stand and scream for an hour. There were mass layoffs at Telltale Games.
Yeah.
Telltale just kind of out of the blue was like, "Hey guys, we're done."
Yeah, I've already released my very controversial, as far as this podcast goes, thought on this.
What's your controversial thought?
I don't like Telltale Games. Like, not as a company, but like their games.
I like the Walking Dead games, but I think only because I like the subject matter.
Yeah,
Zambos?
Zambos.
it just reminds me of Myst, where it's like, oh yeah, I get a point and click my way through another wacky adventure. Neat.
Hey man, they brought point and click games back.
Cool.
It's like bringing back the cassette player.
Yeah, I mean, like, I will say Poker Night at the Inventory 1 and 2, real fun games. Also reintroduce people to Strong Bad, which is cool.
So they're down to around 25 employees, down from about 250.
Wow. That's such a huge layoff.
The 25 employees will stay on to, quote, fulfill the company's obligation to its board and partners, which apparently means finishing the final season of The Walking Dead. But when people say that, I don't know if they mean, like, finish what's left of episode 2 or actually finish the whole series.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing about this is there were employees that had only been working at Telltale for a week.
Nice.
Well, I'm sure the people that hired him didn't know that it was coming.
But the people that needed employees probably knew that there was some shit happening.
I mean, so like this being said, like whenever my second job went under, we were given a 3-day notice. I understand that wasn't totally inside of our control, but it's totally possible that the upper management was like, we're gonna hold out until we can't, and then it hit a line and they just went,
But
kill it all.
But you weren't hired a week ago.
You're right, but I'm just saying the news could travel.
I
just
think
that
they
fast.
would know within a week that things aren't. I'm pretty sure upper management probably knew for months, like the actual people in control probably knew for months that this thing wasn't good because
And maybe they could just like limit
and especially
recruiting.
from employees on Twitter, they knew that shit was not going very well.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is like I feel bad for the employees.
Yeah.
Who like this is
I made it. I'm in the gaming industry.
And so,
this is how I feed my family.
Some people were hired a week ago. They moved across the country to fucking be there. Some were on contract positions, so they can't get unemployment. So they better find something pretty fucking fast, which is not that easy.
Very hard in the gaming industry.
They don't get severance pay.
Yeah.
So their pay just out of nowhere. You just now have no income. Their health insurance only lasts one more week.
Is there a union for the games industry?
No, and a lot of people were like, they should have a fucking union because this shit should be illegal and it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know voice actors do.
Voice actors do.
Well, aren't they protected under one of the acting guilds?
Maybe.
I want to say yes, but it's different. I want to say yes, but separated.
Yeah.
But that's once again, I heard about it on a podcast like
Was it our
2
podcast?
years ago. No, it was not.
Oh, damn.
I heard
Did you hear yourself say it?
I heard it from
yeah.
Mr. Aaron Hansen.
Oh yeah.
He although he had more of a gripe, he could only play so many characters before they had to like change his pay scale.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like that's
I want to say I heard like
I don't
Troy Baker on a podcast.
I don't know like really exactly want to blame the union for that. I mean, if the company wants you to do more voices, they should pony up.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever. That's why a lot of people are like, hey, maybe game developers should have a union because, Look at this shit.
Yeah.
I know Ubisoft actually put out something on Twitter. It's like, hey, former Telltale employees, we're having an open house.
That's
Like-
really fucking
like,
cool.
Come in, have lunch with us, and we'll talk about open positions.
Nice.
That's really really cool. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit in the games industry that like makes me enjoy it so much. Like whenever I first started on this podcast, I was just a fan of video games. But now, like as I've matured as a person and I've had this podcast, and
You double down.
I've doubled down on it as
Now you're a double fan. of
Right.
Video games.
I'm learning more about the industry, and it's moves like what Ubisoft's doing that makes me go, it's a business, but like it's about the games. It's about creating the art. I think it's really cool.
And like,
And
it makes sense on like just a company perspective too, because now they get to cherry pick like the best possible, programmers and
you do have,
designers.
you do have at most 225 people that might show up to that open house.
Yeah.
And even if not, say just 100 people show up, like that's a pretty good open house. If you have, a dozen positions open, or I'm just throwing out numbers, but
Yeah, totally.
And it's always weird to see something like when like Telltale, like apparently they weren't. Not only was there quite a bit of mismanagement, it seemed, but apparently they were making way less money than I thought they were.
Oh yeah.
Because like they're like apparently Minecraft and like the first season of The Walking Dead were profitable. It's like, man, but they put out so many fucking games. Like, how are they running on fumes for so long?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it must have been like what we feared might have happened in Nintendo, is we had that big nut from the Wii, and then the Wii U was not that successful, but they weren't turning a profit with the Wii U, but like they had so much in reserve. It's possible like that was what was going on. Is Minecraft and Walking Dead Season 1 made so much that they were able to fund the beginning of these projects expecting to hit other big goals. Because like how many
nugget.
Walking Dead, or how many non-Walking Dead Telltale games were there? We had a Game of Thrones game, we had the
Back to the Future?
Back to the Future,
Back to the
Wolf Among
Future,
Us?
Batman, Wolf Among Us,
like
Games
like,
of Thrones,
We had all of these happen.
Minecraft.
Like we had all these happen, and all it takes is like one more success like The Walking Dead, and then boom, we've now done it again. So why not spread the net as far as it can go? Hopefully find the singular one that hit, and then move on from there.
I see what you're saying. I think the difference between Nintendo and Telltale is that when Nintendo was losing money with the Wii U, they were making money with the 3DS.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a very fair point that I did not thought about.
And peripherals, of course, because Nintendo has to have a fucking peripheral for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, here's the Switch, and here's the Nintendo chair to sit on while you play the Switch.
It looks like a bucket, yeah, but it's got Mario on it.
It's got Mario. Actually, Mario's mouth is open.
And if you flip the bucket over, you can poop in it. Or put all your controllers in it, but not both. Can't stress this enough. You cannot do both.
But you could buy the proprietary divider.
It looks like Waluigi on one side and Wario on the other.
But another thing this reminded me of was Team Bondi, the makers of LA Noire.
Oh yeah.
Like LA Noire came out and like it was a huge hit, and then it was like not like LA Noire was still warm, and they're like, yeah, Team Bondi's done. It's like fucking.
Well,
And then it's like, oh yeah, there was a bunch of mismanagement and stuff. It's like, god damn, man, it sucks.
yeah,
I want my Lenore too.
Lenore.
Yeah, I've been calling it. That's another one. I called LA Noire Lenore a joke once, and now every time I see LA Noire, I can only think Lenore.
That's funny.
I desperately want to play that VR version of that. It looks so fucking fun.
Yeah, I eyeball that game like every week in my Steam library. Like, ooh, I could go for that.
Yeah.
I can go for some LA Noire. You know what I played last night? I played Geometry Wars Retro Evolved.
Wow.
And
Did you learn?
that's not
Okay.
that's not it.
Okay.
It's an arcade game.
Oh man.
And I got the high score.
Noise. Did you put ass as your name?
No, I put Matt
Oh, with two T's?
with 2 T's.
Nice.
In fact, because this arcade game is now on Steam, I noticed because I was pressing W because I was like, go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. And I died, and I was still angry, so I was like holding down the W. Mm-hmm. Apparently, you can like have like 45 fucking characters as your name.
Wow.
Because when I went to the enter name screen, it was just like W all the way down the screen. That game is fun. Spider-Man's opening sales beat God of War.
Wow.
I kind of really only had this for Andy because he likes to talk about fucking sales.
Yeah.
That's another game that I...
He's a bitch, and he's going to die of butt cancer.
that's
You hear that,
another
Andy?
game.
No, you don't. Because he doesn't listen.
That's another game I wanted to play, but I just watched a Let's Play of it. And that's kind of one of those only you can play through once type of games.
Yeah.
Maybe when it goes on sale and I've got like extra free time, which will never happen.
Yeah.
I will if I win the time lottery, I'd be super down.
Yeah.
The time lottery.
Yeah.
PUBG has been rated for PlayStation 4.
Camp day.
Better late than never.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
You gonna
So
get it on
I haven't-
PS4?
The listing showed up on South Korea's Game Rating and Administration Committee website. No, I'm not going to get it on PS4.
So like, I haven't played it in a while. Is it still? Have they done any sort of like major quality of life updates? And
Yes, they have. They have. And especially lately, actually, they've done a ton of... They actually have a thing when you log in the top right corner set that says Fix PUBG.
Oh yeah,
It's a roadmap. Actually, what they're doing now is they're going to region lock China, where China plays on Chinese servers and or
China plays on China. It's just a map
Yeah.
of China.
like it automatically will
1-to-1
put
ratio.
it'll automatically put you in the lobby with the best ping. You can no longer like choose your
Ping is commonly an Asiatic name, and I think Tam.
is it actually an Asiatic name, or does it just sound like when you racist?
No, definitely from Mulan. One of the characters' name was Ping. She wanted to take Ping. Like, nah, that guy's name's Ping.
This guy's
Sorry.
the best ping around, I guess.
I'm the second best Ping.
Man, Tam
I wanna say-
loves his own joke.
I want to say, Tam, that you're original, but we were making that joke last night on PUBG.
Nah,
Which is why when you said it, it didn't
just-
hit me because I've already heard it before.
it just caught me off guard. It's like I hadn't heard. I hadn't thought about it. It was like the best Ping, and my brain went, "Ha, that's funny."
And something else so on PUBG they actually added like helmet skins for like level 1 helmets.
Oh yeah.
So like one of my friends had like a biker helmet and I had like a race car helmet. What you can do though is when you pick up a level 1 helmet and you drop it, it keeps that skin. So like you can, if you trade helmets with your friends, you can like make their helmet look cool.
Oh nice.
And so I was like Hunter, wait up, give me your special helmet.
Give me your magic helmet. Yeah, I
He's like, I'll give you a helmet.
that was one thing I had a huge problem with playing PUBG a while ago was their whole loot box system just like super underwhelming. Like, oh cool, I got a default shirt, but it's blue instead of dark gray.
Yeah, they now have like an XP system where you get certain stuff from leveling to like the next level. And they have like daily and weekly challenges which help you get to the next level. Still a little weird though because most of the items you get from leveling up are fucking temporary. You only have them for a week.
But why?
And like every other level or every few levels or whatever, you get like a permanent item.
That's super strange.
It's strange, and in the store you can still buy crates and stuff. But the thing I hate the most about PUBG's like crates is like you get crates with like your battle points, and some of them are locked, and the only way to fucking unlock them is to buy a key with money. Like no,
Do the old TF2 move.
so stupid. So guys, I have got a question for you guys.
Yep.
We're just now done with gaming news. I still got stories. We're at an hour and 10 minutes.
So sandwich time.
Do we let it ride?
I've got nowhere to be today. I've got 0 places to be.
I've got nowhere to be anytime soon.
But the construction has stopped. You could nap.
And we're all kind of hungry.
I would like to jog through these last 6 stories.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hands in.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
None of us touched.
Yeah,
We
no.
nicked fingertips.
Yeah, that's about it.
We.
No one cares, old man. It's time for technology news with 3-hit combo.
So we were talking about alcohol earlier. The World Health Organization finds that alcohol is responsible for 5% of deaths worldwide.
Boo.
That is a very surprisingly high number.
7.2% of premature deaths worldwide are linked to alcohol. So I guess like if you're boozing past your life expectancy, that doesn't count as premature.
Yeah, I guess.
He lived a long, healthy life and died when he was 80, boozed up.
Yeah. He didn't start drinking until he was 75. He had to make up for lost time.
Drunk driving at 85 years old. God.
He was only going 2 miles an hour, but he was swerving all over the place.
The study found that spirits constitute the highest percentage of alcohol consumed at 45%, with beer at 34%.
Halloween's coming up, folks. Get those spirits.
And wine at 12%.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
Those are some interesting numbers.
But the proportion of deaths linked to alcohol has dropped slightly from 5.9%.
Interesting. So that mean we're being more cautious with our drink? So, like...
No, we're dying of other things. That's just my guess. That's not in the story.
So, like, when they say, like, death by alcohol, is it alcohol-related incidents?
It's...
Or just, like, purely, like, this guy died because he was drinking?
It's incidences, I believe diseases linked to alcohol, and just specifically alcohol poisoning.
Interesting.
Well, let's pour one out for those guys then, huh?
Ah, okay. Hold on. Let's see. I found a good report. The Guardian writes that the report found that roughly 3 million deaths in 2016 can be attributed to alcohol, which includes 2.3 million men.
Nice.
29% were caused by injuries.
Oh.
Okay.
Everything including accidents to car collisions to suicides.
Okay.
Health problems, digestive disorders, 21%, cardiovascular disease, 19%, as well as infectious diseases, cancers, and mental disorders, and other conditions caused by alcohol intake.
I dig it. Those are some crazy numbers.
So,
Let's ban alcohol again, huh?
Drink some tea, my friends.
I mean...
Speaking of which, I've been drinking hot tea lately, and I cannot wait to drink some hot tea after this and make lunch now.
I love tea. I hate it.
You hate tea?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's just, I don't know. It's sort of like when you drink like really weak Kool-Aid, how it just tastes barely like Kool-Aid, but then bad because you were expecting Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Or like watered down soda where like the syrup's not
Seriously.
fully running.
Yeah.
That's tea for me.
Speaking of soda, or as we call it here, pap.
Speak for yourself.
Pap.
Soda.
Pap. I got some Diet Pepsi because I'm trying to cut down the sugar a little bit, and it is a very love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Because I open it up and I drink it, and I'm like, this isn't sweet, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, but it's got that sweet carbonation, baby. Oh, I miss that.
Just fucking like swish it around your mouth and then burp up a bunch of foam.
Yeah, it's funny. I told my mom, like, I'm gonna try and cut down the sugars, and then fucking an hour later, she's like, I made cookies.
Nice.
And I'm proud to say, I didn't fucking have one.
I'm proud to say I only had 45 cookies.
They sat there on the counter, and they were all like, Matt, eat me.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt.
I was like,
Hey, Matt.
I was like, that's
Matt.
that's the devil in cookie form.
Hey, Matt.
Sprayed some holy water on it. Threw a cross at it from across the room.
Oh, man. Yeah.
My dad's got a sweet tooth, though, so he devoured him.
Yeah.
Which is funny because he's not very big.
This is a big issue that I have with some of my friends in that they don't trust me because I genuinely don't have a sweet tooth. I don't order dessert, hardly ever.
Yeah, same.
If I have room for dessert, I'm just going to eat more dinner
Yeah.
because it's good.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I don't have much of a sweet tooth either, except when it comes to pap.
Pap.
Then I kind of do. But besides that, like, I don't order dessert either.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of sodas.
Yeah. Yeah, the DP.
I'm a big fan of the DP.
like
I
the DP.
love getting DP.
I can't understand the misstep that brand made when they made DDP.
DDP?
Yeah, it's just so bad.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. Have you tried Dr. Pepper 10?
No.
That one's specifically for men. Because men don't drink diet sodas, apparently. So they had to put 10 calories in it so men will drink it.
Got it.
We are apparently that much of simpleton.
I was really, really hoping that they just filed it down to 10 ingredients. So it's like, you know what? 13 of these? Not necessary. It's like we were putting like talc in there, arrowroot, all of these flavorless
Tobacco.
We made a man drink with tobacco and leather chunks.
Hey, if you wear contacts like me,
And me.
and Tam,
Not me. I can't.
dirty contacts and bad hygiene are helping spread an amoeba that can blind you.
Nice.
Basically, it comes down to just clean your goddamn contacts.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think I could wake up in the morning and then gently gouge out my eyes. So
You
I
can't
can,
touch your eyes?
That's
I can. It's just like I can't touch that middle part. I can poke the white of my eye, no problem.
It's easy. You just poke the white part and then slide that bitch over.
Yeah. I also have scar tissue
That's
in
how
one
you
of my
do it?
eyes, so I'd only be able to wear
Is that
one.
how you do it?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's strange.
I just
See, the thing
bring
is,
it to my
though,
nose. Up and around.
Yeah, the thing is, though, you're not touching your eye.
You're touching
There's
contact.
a contact lens between your finger and your eye.
Yeah. It's just not something I could do, both physically and then like I can't mentally get over that roadblock.
Mentally.
Yeah, I got this scar tissue in one of my eyes. I found out is eventually going to make me go blind in one eye, which is cool.
Eventually?
But yeah, but so,
What's our timeline looking like?
I don't know.
Because
It
those
speeds up and slows down growth sometimes.
those right-handed sucker punches are gonna be real sick. Skyler.
But
Why didn't you see it coming?
is it my right eye? Do you know?
You've pointed at your right eye twice.
Yeah. Well, I'm using my right hand for this demonstration, but
I'll hit
I
both
don't know
sides.
if they
We'll
have
figure it
like
out when we do science.
if I can get like some prescription monocles or something, so like I can just wear like one contact lens and then pop on that prescription monocle, or a set of glasses and just pop one of the frames out like a fucking maniac.
Oh, speaking of popping frames out, these glasses broke last week. This frame I'm pointing at popped out. I had to super glue it back together.
He's pointing his right frame.
It's
listeners.
a pain because these are half frames, so
Oh wow.
you can't really just like pop them back in. There's like a wire that goes under them, and the wire broke.
Yeah, I'm not a half frames kind of guy. I gotta have the full frame.
I gotta have the half frames because it's just less in the way of my beautiful pupils.
I get it. I understand.
So I had to wear my backup glasses most of the week until I decided to actually do the job.
You're a higher class citizen than I am.
I know we're.
You don't have to tell me that.
I was letting the listeners know.
I know we're
And
not.
I'm sure they don't need to know either.
I know we're not sponsored or anything, but like I got my
Wait,
glasses. from-
but pay salsa.
yeah, sorry. Is that still? We got that. That
They're
Iron Fire?
running. They're running deep, my dude.
But Zenny Optical. I hopped on there. I got like 2 pairs of prescription glasses for like $40.
Give them the shout out. What's
Oh, yeah?
what's the web address? Spell it.
Zenny, Zenni,
Okay.
Optical. The word
Spell it.
OPTICAL
Now, I would spell check you, but I have no idea how to spell optical as well.
.com.
That was correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's that Washingtonian education system.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Zenni Optical, it's like super, super fucking cheap, and like they have like a bunch of styles. I got prescription sunglasses, which I've never owned before in my life, so I can see through tinted glass.
Nice.
And like
Nice.
be able to see.
First of all, Zenni is the currency in Dragon Ball. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. I think it's also one of the Final Fantasy currencies.
Is it?
One of the ones where you start in Damascus. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It was a bad Final Fantasy. I remember that.
Final Fantasy X, right?
Nope. So I got my glasses at Walmart because at the time I was working for a company that was bought by Walmart. So I had a discount card.
Nice.
I actually went in to get a pair of glasses, and it was like, buy one get one free or whatever. And so I went with the half frames, even though they were like these were like $90 or something. But they were like, hey, you just recently used your like whatever that vision credit I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
For VSP, that's what it's called.
Nice.
VSPN?
Yeah. They're like, hey, you just recently used it on contacts. If you wait a few weeks, you can use it on your glasses. And you can get 2 pairs of glasses. And I was just like, well, what's the price without it? And they're like, oh, you can get this and another pair for $90. I was like, fuck it, just give me my damn glasses.
There you go.
This is the worst jogging through 6 stories we've ever done.
And this is the worst.
A nice, healthy malaise.
I went on a nice walk yesterday.
Yeah?
It was very nice outside.
Give me a 15-minute story about this walk.
It's fucking beautiful. They had Pokemon Go Community Day going on downtown. Mm-hmm. I finally beat a Mewtwo raid, which was awesome because then I got to see a Mewtwo run away from me, which was just a super fun time. We beat the raid. I'm like, fuck yeah, Mewtwo. And then it fled.
So Andy and I were going to play PUBG. And before we were going to play PUBG, I was like, I'm going to go for a little walkie walk.
Oh, some shiny chikorritas too. There you go, I'm done.
And so I was like, I got about 45 minutes, so I'll go for a half-hour walk. I have this like subconscious thing where like if I walk out 15 minutes and then like come back, it takes me like 13 minutes to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have like fucking hits time skip ability from
Dragon Ball Super?
or if
Sure.
I'm
Skyler?
Okay.
Leading expert of Dragon Ball Super, the anime?
Oh yeah, you got
Hit?
Well, Thanos shows up,
Right.
and he's got the tropical fruit stone, where you carve that one out of some bananas,
Right.
and
From the Basyamas.
then Iron Man and Spider-Man show up, and then Hit with his time skip ability with the time stone.
Right.
He says it's the only way, and then Spider-Man says I don't feel so good. And then he just has a real bad diarrhea for like 3 episodes.
Now, I feel like you're just describing Marvel's latest movie, The Infinity War.
Am I?
I feel that's what you're doing.
Man,
I remember every single one of those beats in that movie.
I even the Spider-Man diarrhea episodes.
And Hit, the Dragon Ball Super character, being inside of the movie.
Got it. Well, I think okay, because I remember the director for Infinity Wars. He mentioned that was an inspiration.
Right.
Was Thanos, the Thanos character from Dragon Ball Z Super? It was a big inspiration for his Thanos character in the Infinity Wars.
Okay.
So
Let's move on.
Really?
tropical
So
fruit stone.
this story wasn't at the end of the story did not warrant the amount of time it's taken this story. But
took 13 minutes to walk back.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. This mat explodes.
This is what you get for defacing Thanos' name. Both of them.
Both of them.
No,
Both
this time
Thani.
instead of subconsciously walking faster home, I paid attention, and it was my stopwatch was 30 minutes and 1 second.
Nice.
It was perfect, almost.
So you didn't use your tracer blink ability.
I did not. Twitch is
Also,
blocked in China.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's it for that one. Twitch is blocked in China.
It's like totally 100%.
Out, gone.
Finally.
All right,
They were creating such a I don't know. Why are they blocked in China?
because it's China. News time.
When there's some strange news in your neighborhood.
Airline passengers' ears and noses bleed after pilots Didn't pressurize the cabin.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Oh no!
It came down. It was a Jet Airways flight in India, traveling from
Okay. So.
Mumbai to.
Okay. It's the bad guys. It's fine.
That is exactly what you implied, Tam.
Yeah, Tam's over here like, the audacity of that comment.
I was just talking about it's not in America, but you said the bad guys.
Yeah, it's because we defend freedom, both foreign and domestic.
You picked sides. I was like, hey, that didn't happen in
From
in
Mumbai
Omaha,
to
Nebraska.
Japan.
From Mumbai to Jaipur.
Jaipur.
It had to return to Mumbai for a emergency landing, just 45 minutes in the air.
So did somebody like have the window cracked or something, or
Yeah, I can imagine that. Someone had the window cracked.
just had a little rolled down?
They didn't shut the trunk all the way.
Like, I need the
Shit.
I need the air
air
on my face, otherwise I'm gonna get nauseous. Also, Greg keeps farting.
Scientists gave ecstasy to an octopus.
Was he an artist? Did he paint?
Did it's like octo camo just like fucking wig out? That's what I'm curious about. Did it start looking like a fucking tie-dye shirt?
The octopus, after taking the ecstasy,
Did it turn into one of those bears from the like a dead head bear?
they said the octopus was hugging the cage and exposing part of their body that they don't normally expose to other octopus.
Octopi?
It's ass.
It says
It's-
octopus in the quote. I'm going to go with the scientist.
Other octopi. Okay, got it.
Some were being very playful, doing water acrobatics, and spent time fondling the air stone, which is the aquarium bubbler.
Whoa.
Thanos is gonna show up and steal that fucking rock, boy. My man
of 'em.
Thanos rolling in white hot.
They think it's interesting that an animal whose brain evolved completely independently from our own reacts behaviorally in the same way to the same drug.
What other animals can we just randomly give acid to?
In the name of science.
Besides, man, this horse went fucking ballistic.
Well, so
This horse wanted to grab some glow sticks but couldn't.
like, did they just give him like some Supermans or like some green clovers, some blue horseshoes?
You know, surprisingly, the article does not say.
Man,
What specifically?
there's some bad pink radishes going around, guys. Okay, some bad acid. Anybody who's come in contact, go ahead and hit the recovery tent. Did they have a recovery tent set up for the octopus?
You know, surprisingly,
Yeah.
the article does not say.
Why doesn't it illuminate the information my goofs want? There's just like a little octopus with a nurse hat on, handing out Kool-Aid. Here, have some orange slices. Lay down. You're having a bad trip.
Everything will be fine.
I love how deep
Am I
went
sweating?
into
I can't
this.
tell if I'm sweating. No one can tell if you're sweating, Jeffrey.
I
You're
can't
under the
tell.
water.
Do I look tie-dye? I think I look tie-dye. Can I stop looking tie-dye? You look brown. You look like a regular octopus.
Are octopuses not pink?
Sometimes.
They're a bunch
They-
of different colors.
They have octo camo, like Metal Gear Solid 4.
I imagine it's like, no, you look.
God.
No, you're fine. You look brown. I'm trying to look red. Colorado's football mascot, Chip, shoots himself in the groin with a t-shirt cannon.
Also doing acid. That sucks.
Yeah.
He shot himself in the nuts with the fucking cannon, and then he was carted off the field.
That's why, guys, always wear a cup when handling a t-shirt cannon.
But
I always wear one when I handle my t-shirt cannon.
I wear one just as a constant.
Do you remember when I brought that into a bowling alley and everyone was concerned the fact that I could just bring a t-shirt cannon into a bowling alley and no one asked a question?
I don't think I was there for that one.
I thought you were. It was Josh Odson was the one who was mainly concerned about that.
I don't remember. Was that the same one where it was like...
I had the SAT the next morning, and I got drunk in Craig Keys' car, and then came back to bowl, and Josh got really mad because I wasn't trying, and I kept saying, if I make this strike, we're all getting dirt bikes.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that one.
Oh, man.
I remember specifically I wasn't there for dirt bikes.
Yeah.
That was what I was just going to ask you about. Was it the dirt bike one?
Yeah, I was a drunk 18-year-old
Yeah.
He was supposed to take the SAT the next day.
Was
and
that
then
the
I
same as
didn't.
we're all gonna get blowjobs from that guy?
Yep, that was that same night. I kept pointing at random guys who were not affiliated with our group and promising that he would give us blowjobs if I picked up a strike. It was great.
The mascot did return to the sideline though after a while.
What was the mascot's name?
Chip.
Chip? Mm-hmm. And what was he?
He's a buffalo.
Oh, he deserved it.
He is a buffalo.
Buffalo. They're the worst. I hate when they buffalo people.
Yeah, I
another word for bully?
know a buffalo that still owes me $20.
Buffalo. Have you heard like the buffalo sentence? If you say buffalo 5 times, it's a sentence.
7 times, but yeah.
7 times.
Ooh, look at him just smacking you down.
I want to say it's 7.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, all right, I'll look it
It's
up.
7.
It's 5. Buffalo, because it's an animal from Buffalo, New York, bullies buffaloes from Buffalo. So buffalo.
You guys are both wrong.
It's 6?
No,
It's 9?
no.
45.
Higher or lower?
What's the
Close
over?
as you can get without going over.
Man, I already said 7. I feel like I'm over.
Do you like that fucking look I gave
It
you?
is good. It's a good look.
It's 5. Skyler says it's 5.
I said
Tam
it's
says it's 7. And he's like, is it 6? I'm like, no. Is it 9? You skipped over 8.
Is it 8?
It's 8.
There you go.
Damn.
Is it 9? I just imagine someone on The Price is Right skipping over the right number.
Oh man, being 1 cent off. Should have gone with.
There was
Two and have
there
you
was no
alone.
punctuation in the sentence, by the way. Apparently.
Man. Oh, just another riveting tangent done by your boys at 3 Hit Combo, sponsored by Pace Salsa.
Taste the taste you put in your face.
And we have just
Tasty
passed
taste.
the hour and a half mark.
I'm digging it.
Whoa.
2 more stories. 2 more stories. 2 more
do it.
stories.
I don't have anything left, but we could talk about sandwiches again.
Nah, it's okay.
No, we're going to come back. I'm doubling down on that commitment that we're going to bring back sandwiches to the next episode.
We had to go an hour and a half just because of the double down commitment. An hour podcast was not enough for doubling down.
Yeah.
Right. Although we only 1.5 down.
Well, normally we had a 45-minute show, so
Strap in.
Yeah, we're about 45 minutes.
Strap
to
in,
50.
boys, because I'm going to start complaining about video games I've been playing.
What video
Welcome
games?
to Destiny 2.
Oh,
Also,
yeah?
Foul Play. I've
Yeah?
been playing that. It's like a brawler. That's okay. It's like Castle Crashers,
Okay, cool.
but like not as good. Destiny
okay.
2 is just a really flat storyline. It's like Halo, with all the good parts of Halo taken out.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like sci-fi shooter, and you just kind of walk around and shoot the next guys, and there's no like interesting characters or anything that's going to make you care.
or reason to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Halo, when we were playing PUBG last night, we were talking about Spider-Man, and Andy said something like, "Oh yeah, PS4's got a lot of good exclusives," and I was like, "Man, fuck Spider-Man. Master Chief would kick his ass."
Master who?
Excuse you?
Is that guy coming out with another game or what?
Did I? Oh my god, this podcast has been so long. Did we talk about Halo Infinite, or did I just
No,
like?
you did not.
Did I call that story? Oh, I accidentally got rid of another story.
You
This
called
podcast.
a Halo
This
story?
podcast could have been longer. The story.
It's going to be longer. Tell me about the story.
There wasn't much to the story actually. It was.
Grab all the tabs back.
It looks like there's not going to be any like paid loot boxes in
Oh, that's
Halo
good.
Infinite.
So, does Xbox have anything like huge going on this next season? Like this upcoming holiday season? It just seems like Xbox is really kind of like,
I'm sure they have
Biding their
something.
yeah, that's what people keep saying. There has to be something, but like,
If
is there?
0 people know about it, it doesn't matter if they have something.
Well, I mean, we got time.
Yeah, we do. Look it up on the podcast.
We got time for them to announce.
Let's have like 10 minutes of dead air while Matt just starts furiously Googling, and Tam and I just text each other.
and then it's just like the podcast ends with like, "Hey guys, I found it." End.
Next time on 3 Hit Combo Podcast.
Will the butt cancer come back? Will Tam finally get his sex changed? Will the answer to Halo Infinite or to Xbox
Next newest
new
gaming
stuff?
season.
Is it neat? Is it cool?
Yeah,
Rad.
yeah.
Yeah, I swear that Xbox doesn't really have a whole lot coming out this season.
I do have one more thing here. That'll do it for this episode of 3-Hit Combo Podcast. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/3-Hit Combo Podcast, twitter.com/3-Hit Combo PC. Search for us on YouTube, 3-Hit Combo Podcast. And email us your nudes. We're the protectors of the nudes, 3-Hit Combo Podcast, gmail.com. If you know what's going on with Xbox this fall, also send us an email, 3-Hit Combo Podcast at gmail.com. And if you know the cure to butt cancer, 3-Hit Combo Podcast at gmail.com.
How you guys feeling about that female Bowser meme that's going around?
Oh my god, I am 100% into that. So for Skyler and Tam, this is Matt, signing out.
Boing.